but chiefly them that walk after the flesh and the lust of uncleanliness, and despise governments. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 10. But chief of them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanliness. This is a strong statement that Peter makes here. It actually means in the defilements, the defilements of uncleanliness. This is a picture of those who are really lower than animals. They are those who delight in that which is vulgar, vile, and vicious. They perish that type of thing. They relish that type of thing, rather, and despise governments. Many commentators say that this refers to governments here on earth. I have reason to believe, since this word occurs so few times in the Word of God, that it really means dominions. The same word, uh, Kurotes, is translated dominion in verse 8 of Jude, and lordship in the first chapter of Ephesians. In Ephesians 2, it has to do with spiritual governments. In other words, they despise that which is spiritual, that which God has ordained above us, or the ordained of God, the angels, and the way God is running his universe. They are the ones who ask God to damn everything under the sun. They are not pleased with anything. Not only that, Peter says, presumptuous are they. That means they are daring. They are daredevils. They don't mind blaspheming. It makes them feel expansive and big to use such language. Self-willed, that is, they are going to do their own thing. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. The word for dignities is actually glories. They speak evil of that which is sacred, that which is holy. Isn't it interesting that men take God's name in vain? They don't take the city's name in vain, or their boss's name in vain, or the name of some person they hate, but they take God's name in vain. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, of glories, of this order that God has established in his universe. Verse 11, whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bringing not railing accusations against them before the Lord. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 11. The false teachers are lifted up with pride. They do something that angels don't dare to do. In the little epistle of Jude, we find that Jude gives a special instance of this when Michael and the archangel was disputing with Satan about the body of Moses. You see, the devil didn't want Moses to appear later in the promised land at the transfiguration of Jesus. And so there was some dispute. God buried the body of Moses, and Jude tells us that Michael would not bring a railing accusation against the devil, but he simply said, "The Lord rebuke thee." Jude at verse 9. This is a spirit that we need to manifest today, a spirit of humility, in the sense that we turn all of this over to God. It is pride that causes us to speak as we do. When I hear someone, sometimes even a Christian, talking about the devil, ridiculing him and calling him names, I have to say that Michael the archangel wouldn't do that, and if Michael, exalted as he is, wouldn't do it, a little man down here on earth needs to be very careful.